Alright, I'm Casino Heist, and this is what my voice sounds like. Welcome back to Let's Play Her Story. So, last time I promised you baby news, and here it is. There's a baby involved in this case. Well, maybe not directly involved, but this woman was pregnant and now isn't, and we're not sure what happened after that, so let's see.
We couldn't afford our own place. Simon dropped out of school, went full-time at the Glaziers. That was Eric's generosity. We moved in with his mum and dad. They had a spare room for us and the baby that came. It was a nice change, time to myself, living there for those months, full of hope.
Okay. Full of hope, and that situation turned out all right, as I recall.
No. I lost the baby.
Oh.
I had a miscarriage at 8 months. We carried on living at Simon's parents until, well, it was only a few months after.
So, lost the baby, there it is. And yet there is apparently quite a bit more to be said about the baby. So let's see.
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up, Simon was already up, and he made me birthday breakfast of eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
Okay, well that may be in reference to when she left in order to create an alibi for his murder. As for arguing about the baby, I guess maybe there was a new baby? Not sure why they'd be arguing about it that far along. Not much more to be said at that point, I would think, but let's see.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah. Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
Yeah, I think it's probably time to break the cycle of symmetrical names. Let's try searching for Sarah. Okay, not much more to be said. Ava, let's give Ava a shot. Okay, well, how about that? Well, let's see if I can filter out some of the baby results. Seems I can't. Simon comes up in all cases. Well, man, I don't quite know where to go with that. Okay. Didn't quite expect to get anything from that, but I searched for nothing, and I got 271 entries, which I believe is all of them. So, am I just getting the first entries of all? Well, let's see them.
Black coffee, thanks. No sugar. Sweet enough as it is.
Oh, isn't that the truth?
A mobile phone? Yeah. Well, they have one for the Glaziers, but it's only for work. I can't remember the number. It's in the kitchen. I saw it plugged into its charging cradle.
Okay, so we have a phone mentioned, but no further significance. Let's find out who was phone.
So, it was Friday evening. We had an argument. He left. On Saturday, he didn't come back. I waited all day. He was supposed to go help Eric out with something on the Saturday afternoon. He had a job. He didn't show. So Eric was ringing on the phone. I checked at the Rock, that's our local. They said they'd seen him on the Friday night, but not since. The store wasn't back this morning. It just isn't like him at all. Still not back by dinner time. It's getting dark again. So I decided to come and see you. His parents hadn't believed that.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I didn't realize it at the time, and I don't know, maybe there was enough information to deduce it. But, yeah, I guess this takes place like before the body was even found.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Okay, well, that would explain why she's so cheerful, but of course we know from the last video that she did indeed, the last of my videos, not the last of these, that she did indeed commit the murder, so it's all an act. Well, so you have a mention of coffee. Let's search for coffee. Alright, yeah. We'll have words about coffee.
Back, he is back. It was a present to myself. I shouldn't even be drinking coffee with the baby. It's been hard trying to give it up. I think they say you can have 1 cup.
Man, 1 cup over your entire pregnancy, huh? Man, like when do you decide to like pull the trigger on that one?
No. I've had enough coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Alright. Search for water, maybe. I don't know.
Coffee, I guess. Milk and sugar.
Oh, you know what? Just blew the case wide open. Let's search for water. We could find out more about that attempted drowning between Eve and Hannah earlier on. Or, I guess not? Let's see, I guess maybe she said underwater or something. Okay, she mentioned our usual place, the Rock, Rockington Arms. It was... Oh, well, let's just search for Rock. Okay, well, yeah, relatively few mentions of this place. Maybe if I search for Rockington, I'll find more.
Oh, God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. We've spoken to everyone there. Someone must have seen where he went. I don't know. So many things could have gone wrong.
Yeah, a great many things could indeed have gone wrong.
No one has been in the last few weeks. We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone summoned you from the Rock.
Okay. Plumber? No, okay, that's nothing. Alright, how about, let's see, he worked with a guy named Eric at the glassmaking place. There's a little something there.
Yes, that would be in his wallet. It's a Visa, a silver one.
Ooh.
He doesn't like to spend money he doesn't have, so he usually pays with cash, but Eric convinced him to get one.
Okay.
Eric was like an uncle to him. They were pretty close. They spend a lot of time with each other, especially when they have to go to conferences. Have you met his wife, Diane?
All right, Diane. Well, let's see if I can finally get this filtering thing figured out. and search for Eric and Diane. Oh, yeah, there's a guitar again. Maybe we'll hear another song about wind and rain.
Not really. He would go to the pub. He had his drinking buddies there, but no one ever really came back to the house. Sometimes Eric, his boss, and his wife would come over for dinner. That would be us returning the favour. Diana's a really good cook, into her trendy ingredients. And the last time Simon cooked something off MasterChef, he got the recipe off CFAX, and I did my Lloyd Grossman bit, commenting from the sidelines. I had to find fennel from the supermarket. Have you ever eaten fennel?
Oh, we got an achievement there. Have you ever eaten fennel? Okay, so fennel is tremendously significant. We'll look into that in just a moment.
Simon and Eric arguing? No, I can't imagine they'd be arguing. They get on so well. Unless it was something to do with work. Maybe Simon was being too much of a perfectionist. But I don't know. You should ask Diane.
Okay, so let's just chase down fennel. Oh, unbelievable. Who would have thought? All right, let's see what Diane has to say. And by that, I mean, let's see what she has to say about Diane. Oh, exactly 5 entries. Oh, that's convenient.
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids. She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Wait a minute, okay, where does she work?
Diane is really nice. She helps out with the glaziers, organises the Christmas party, that sort of thing. They have 2 kids, really sweet kids.
Okay,
She used to look out for me when I worked there.
Okay, so I guess she worked at the glaziers too. All right, well, let's see what she has to say about the glaziers. Probably quite a few videos. 7, not as many as I expected.
I did. Well, we met when we were 17, both working at the glaziers.
Okay, well, that's something.
No, everyone loved Simon. He's a glazier who doesn't have much money. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out the context for that, but she's presumably talking about someone's possible motives for killing him. Like, oh, maybe someone hated him. Maybe they wanted his money, but of course, yeah, he doesn't have much. All right. What do I just search for? Glazier as in like the job title. Okay, that's nothing. Oh, hey! Ah, good. I got the other 2 glazier videos. Great.
And the glaziers. I worked there some weekends and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know? Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Kind of took on a bit of a creepy tone there, but all right.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. But like the universe said, corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then...
Okay. You know what? So she mentioned a fairy tale prince. Princess was Well, not exactly a dead end, but let's see what she has to say about princes.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. But she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Yeah, that's absolutely too much. I can't believe you thought you'd get away with that.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
Well, I mean, he's dead, so... Can you cure him with your tears?
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had a pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
All right. So, yeah, special people, twins, magical. I guess that's one way to think about things, although I feel like this sense of connection she had with her twin sort of led her to kind of weird behavior, like the whole trying to get pregnant when Hannah was pregnant thing. Let's see, so we searched for cellar, search for attic, because she did mention an attic. Oh, all right. My dashboard has exploded with new videos.